Hey everyone, welcome back to another lesson here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about pricing your Amazon FBA product to be insanely profitable. We're going to find that point at which when you price your product here, you make the most money. That's what this video is all about. If you happen to be new, be sure to like and subscribe. Without further ado, let's get right into it. Bonsai kit, okay? We're starting. Why can this seller sell for $39.99 and these lame, pathetic, unworthy sellers only sell for $19.99, $27.99, $24.99, $29.99. I'm kidding, by the way. It's because they have something very clearly that is unique to them that you can't get elsewhere. I noticed it right away. I don't know if you all noticed it. What is it? Hang on. Yeah, it's all basically the same stuff, right? At some level, I get that no matter which one of these I get all the same stuff. Like I literally can just see there's like peat moss, bricks, there's seeds, there's tools, there's little cups. Peat moss, tools, seeds, little cups. All the same everywhere. But this one kind of creates a garden box with its own packaging for me. It's actually bringing us to a surprisingly simple understanding that drives price, which is obviously value. The more valuable something is, the higher the price that you can charge for it. And obviously, if you can not increase your cost significantly when you increase your price, make more money. If you keep, every time you add value, you add cost, you actually don't get anywhere. So that's one of the funny principles talked about in this book called Blue Ocean Strategy by Renee Malborn and Chan Kim. And they talk about this idea of aligning your value, cost, and price so that you make the most money from each customer. Simple as that, right? And so cost savings are made by eliminating and reducing the factor. And then buyer value is lifted by raising and creating elements the industry has never offered. Bonus for you. I made a 7-day free challenge. There's a link in the description. First comment as well. Yeah, I guess it's just a treat for you guys. It's just I spent a bunch of time on it, literally just teaching you how to vet a product idea and a lot more. So it's my gift to you. Raising and creating elements the industry has never offered. What did we just say? They have something that's not being offered. Now, Amazon is riddled with like people duping other products it's easy to create that same utility, right? That's the world of private label and race to the bottom, is someone sees that this works. So they say, I would be willing to make significantly less money per sale, still make some money, and offer the same exact thing because all I have to do is go to China and change it. So that's where something that I want to call barrier to entry. I want to call it like I named it that. I came up with this idea called barrier to entry. I'm going to go full screen because I created barrier to entry. You need to change something that other people can also just change. And so this brings me back to the world that I landed in 2 years ago when I launched my Made in the USA Amazon FBA brand. Sound like a broken record for those of you who know me, which is brand building. The only thing other people can't copy from you, well, things that you intellectually own, intellectual property, patent on the design, whatever, you could literally legally pursue people who copy you. Most Amazon sellers aren't going to do that. It's expensive, a lot of fees associated with doing that. And you usually are just starting from a point of proof of concept. So what is it, Paul? What can I change? Your story, right? Your story and your unique perspective on the product. I find that markets that require formulation, there's a little hint there, are easier to create a unique formula, not as easily copyable, because you can create your own terms for what's inside of it. Do you know what I mean? So I have ingredients in my product. I'm giving you a lot of information in this video. You guys better like and subscribe the shit out of this thing. I have a lot of ingredients in my product. Okay, that's as big of a tip as I'll give you. The ingredients don't cost me more to source. They are nominally more. Like I could work within a dollar range with no matter what ingredients I'm using. However, I have marketed some of the ingredients in a way in there in which real customer reviews actually state it is expensive, but it's worth it. I understand why it's expensive because it contains this. And so there's this kind of facade of this must be what's causing them to price it so high. So literally created terms around things that customers have access to elsewhere, but we put our own touch on this. We have our own story, our own source, and our own attitude with this brand. And that allows us to price significantly higher. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. My market, average price, $19. This is a real screenshot from my market. Average revenue, $22,000. Okay, what do? My price is $34.99. And by the way, this is accurate. Okay, I have pretty much every single product on the page, and this is average, it's like maybe there's some random products in there. It's really not. It's all the right products for the most part. $19, $22,000. My revenue, over $30,000 in the last 30 days. It's actually low, should be closer to 40,000, but we had some stock issues, and I'm not gonna get into that right now. It's not just because I'm higher priced that I'm making more sales. I wish I could tell you there's some magic potion that's out there, and it's in the form of just changing the price to increase the amount of money that you can make, which is true sometimes. I could literally today start incrementally raising my price closer to $39.99, which I have in the past, and maintain sales velocity, maintain sales. Now I know what you're thinking, why not do it? There's a very fine balance that we must achieve as businesses selling products, which is where do you have the least amount of returns, buyer's remorse, and true value get provided to the customer. They feel like they paid what it was worth, okay? And I know for a fact, people are already, a lot of the reviews are already saying it's expensive, but it's worth it. Okay, they're already saying that. They're already kind of dealing with that objection to begin with. Customers see my product, they go, oh, it's $15 more than the next one right next to it. There's literally people supporting the fact that it is worth $15 more. But now I'm pushing it because a lot of people are admitting this stuff is expensive. Okay, like I already had a hard time with the price. Now they come back, and 20% repeat customer base. They come back, it's even more expensive. I feel that I'm actually doing my own branded disservice there in a way. Now over time, that's going to change. I have to obviously keep up with inflation, general pricing strategies, but I want to make sure that my customers are truly happy with the place that they're purchasing from. I don't want to get greedy. I'm not a greedy person. I already make good margins on this product. Pricing plays a huge role in your product success because what is it directly linked to? Conversion rate. It changes the number of people who decide they want to purchase it, right? If I send 100 people to my listing, myself have a 17% conversion rate. So 17 people will convert. If I magically cut my COGS and my Amazon fees back, which wouldn't be possible, but just say I could charge $19, the industry average, and my value was significantly higher because I have this unique product, this unique brand story, I might be able to convert 30% of people, 35% of people, right? So quite literally, my ads would be performing better. The same amount of traffic. I bought 100 people either way, 100 customers were paid for 100 clicks. Well, let's just say this is all just sponsored. We're just paying for 100 clicks. 17 people instead, 35 people buy. Okay, so the same number of traffics and ad spend doesn't go up, sales go up. Now, that's literally just the magic of pricing, right? Same brand story, same value, same everything. If I could sell it for lower, I would make more sales because more people would buy it, right? Because literally the perceived value and the price they have to pay is the scale just shifted even more. The same perceived value, price came down, so there's now that much more of a gap between the value and the price of the goods. Have you ever been shopping in a clearance section and bought something you did not need because it was $3 and it was normally $19? A sticky note holder, acrylic sticky note holder, and it's got a spot for your Apple Watch, $3. Okay, you just acquired more junk. You gave away $3. And I don't need to call it junk, it is extremely useful for you, but you didn't need it, didn't go in there to get that, but you bought it because there was such a discrepancy in that value gap. That's how sellers will go into markets, Chinese sellers primarily, price extremely low and just make a bunch of sales. And who knows if they're making profit? We don't actually know. And maybe they're master sourcers, they really are making a lot of profit. But I think it's more of a war of attrition. Just hang on for the ride. In 2 years of no profit, and eventually everyone will just die off because they can't be here. We'll still be here. We'll have a ton of reviews, and we could start add $1, add $2, and eventually we've ordered so many thousands of units from the manufacturer, we get the price down, etc. I know we're covering a lot of bases on this video, and hopefully you're still hanging out here with me. If you are, leave a thumbs up below. Let me know you're still here. I'm going to literally count the number of people who are still here at this point in the video. Price, you can gain leverage to move your price around, price elasticity, based on how much value you provide to the market. So pricing is one aspect of pricing to be insanely profitable, and being able to charge a higher price is the other aspect of that. Providing true value because you understand your customer more. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. Be sure to let me know if you have any questions down below in the comment section. I do answer them. I read all of them. Appreciate you guys that do leave those. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks so much. Later.